I'm Glory B and I'm 65 years old. One of my anti-aging secrets is what I eat in the morning.
No!
And one of my best tips is a loaded green smoothie. This is what helped to turn around my health when I first changed my diet. I'll show you how I make it at home. Now, the base for my smoothies is filtered water, and sometimes I'll use the coconut milk liquid that's left over when I make coconut cream, and the cream has separated from the liquid coconut milk. Now, if I'm making two smoothies, I'll use 1.5 cups of liquid. This is when I put in my add-ins. For this, I add raw flaxseed that I already ground up in a coffee bean grinder and stored in the refrigerator. Now for two smoothies, I'll add 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. I'll add hemp hearts next, and for the 2 smoothies, I'll add 2 tablespoons. Sometimes I add chia seed to smoothies. However, if I make the smoothies the night before, I don't add the chia seeds because they'll make the smoothie into kind of a pudding texture. Instead, I'll add the chia seed the next morning, about 20 minutes before drinking it. And I'll add about 1 teaspoon per smoothie. But I am making these today for tomorrow, so I'm going to skip the chia seeds. Another add-in I'll include if I have it in the refrigerator is a piece of fresh ginger. And I'll add a slice that it's about the size of a quarter. It's great for digestion. Then there are the green powder add-ins. Now, these are optional if you're going to add other fresh greens, but these two I found are affordable and have good ingredients. My favorite at this time is the Amazing Grass Greens blend in the original flavor. This one is packed with organic sources of wheatgrass, barley grass, alfalfa, spinach, spirulina, peppermint leaf, cracked cell wall, chlorella, and broccoli. It has an antioxidant blend of a variety of antioxidant-rich foods such as cherry extract, rose hips, and acai berry. And of course, this all means it has a boatload of vitamins and minerals. The serving size is 1 scoop, but that's a lot. So for 1 smoothie, I add a half a scoop. And for my 2 smoothies today, I'll add 1 scoop. The other add-in product I like is the broccoli kale sprout mix. Now, when I first got this, I thought it was sprouting seeds, but it's a superfood powder made from the sprouted seeds themselves. A little of this goes a long way. They say a serving size is 1 teaspoon. I go with half of that per smoothie. So for 2 smoothies, I'll use 1 teaspoon. But since I already added the Amazing Grass superfood powder today, just now, I'll only include a half a teaspoon of the sprout mix powder this time. Now I'm ready for some fresh greens. You can add a handful of your favorite fresh greens. The mildest tasting are spinach and Swiss chard. Now a little more intense are kale and dandelion greens, but they're super nutritious. A small amount of kale or dandelion greens goes a long way. I only have spinach today. Other greens to add in small amounts are parsley, a basil leaf, or other herbs you like. Sprouts are terrific too. Now I'm ready to do a first blend on low speed. I'm using a high-powered Vitamix blender. Now, I probably had this thing for over 20 years, and it's a workhorse. But if you have a regular blender, I prefer the Oster brand. Now, for any regular blender, blend the smoothie ingredients in stages as you make it, rather than putting all the ingredients into the regular blender at once. Now we're ready for the fruit. If you're going to drink your smoothie right away, I suggest using a frozen banana since it will give the drink the consistency of a milkshake. Now, if you do that, then all the other fruit can be cold, like refrigerated, but not actually frozen. Now, if all the fruit you have before your smoothie is frozen, it can be challenging for your blender to blend it. In that case, let some of that frozen fruit thaw out first. But if you're making the smoothies the day before to drink tomorrow, like I am, then the temperature of the fruit you put in now doesn't matter. I always include a banana, usually one banana per smoothie, but many times when I make two smoothies, I only use one banana anyway. The fruit you add to the mix is up to you and your creative imagination. Here's a list of ideas in case you want to take a screenshot. I like to change the fruit every time I make a smoothie so that the taste changes and I'm not tasting that same smoothie day in and day out. Now, keep in mind, whenever you add greens or green powder to a smoothie and then add red fruit like strawberries, the color will come out muddy. It will still be delicious, but the color might not be appetizing. I buy bags of frozen fruit, which makes it easy to create a different smoothie every time. Some of these bags come with a single fruit, like this one, and others come with mixed fruit. When I buy a large batch of fresh fruit on sale, I'll prepare it and freeze it on baking sheets in the freezer and then put it into quart-sized freezer bags. I did that this year with mango and blueberries. After you blend your smoothie completely, taste it. Depending on what you put in it, it might not be sweet enough for you. Now, if that's the case, you can add another banana or you can add one or two pitted dates and blend it again. You can drink your smoothie while you get ready in the morning or take it with you on your way to work in a cup that has a lid and a spot for a straw. Now you know one of my secrets to anti-aging at the age of 65. If you want to know how I freeze fruit for smoothies, I have a bunch of oldies but goodies videos for you that are all linked as cards, and I'll post two of them on the right side of your screen. Tap one of those images and I'll see you in the next video.